Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, all of you. I, Fauzan Mubarak Ervan, as a student of Universitas Negeri Jakarta, studying in English language education, specifically in 19D8 class. And today, I would like to share with you the pronunciation of phonemes. So, what is phoneme? Phoneme is the smallest unit of sounds in a word that makes a difference in its pronunciation as well as its meaning from another word. In phonemes, it divided into three sections. The first one is vowel, the second one is diphthong, and the third one is consonants. In this time, I will give you some examples of each section. In order to give you some examples, I use a book called English Pronunciation Illustrated that made by John Trim with Peter Kneebone for the illustration of the book. In this book, it also divided into three sections. And each section I only take 2 pages. For a vowel, I choose page 16 and 19. For the diphthong, I choose page 38 and 39. And for consonants, I choose page 58 and 81. So, without any further, let's get started. So, what is vowel? Vowel is any speech sound that is not consonant, and it pronounced without any stricture in vocal tract. In this section, I will give you 2 examples. The first sound is E and I. E and I. E and I. Let's take a look at examples of how these sounds apply in different words.
A sheep, a ship. A bean, a bin. A meal, a mill. A lead, a lid. Jean likes gin, but Gin doesn't like Jean. Sleepy Frida, 6 size, 6 slippers to fit her feet. Fish and chips are cheap and easy to eat.
The second vowel sound is A and A, A and A, A and A. Let's take a look at example of how these sounds are applied.
A pet, a pat. One mant, many meant. A net, a gnat. Paddling, paddling. Ted has Dad's hat on his head. Jack has a check cap in his hand. Jack's check front, Franz, is very expensive. Franz, French front, is very expensive.
So the next section is diphthong. Diphthong is a glide from one vowel sound to another within a single syllables. In this section, I will give you 2 examples of sounds. The first one is A and I, A and I, A and I. Let's take a look at example of how these sounds are applied.
To lay, to lie. A paint, a pint. hate, height, the lake that I like. David baits his hook, and a whiting bites it.
The second diphthong sound is oi and I. Oi and I. Oi and I. Let's take a look at examples of how these sounds are applied.
Good boys, goodbyes. A point, a pint, a foil, a file. Joyce walks off with poise. Giles walks off with pies.
So the third section is consonant. Consonant is any speech sound that is not vowel. In this section, I will give you two examples of sounds. The first one is ch, 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 and j, j, j. Or I can give you another example of word tr and dr, and it can be pronounced like chur, 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 and dr sounds like jur, jur, jur. So tr, it sounds like chr, and dr sounds like gr. So it can pronounce like chur and jur, chur and jur. Let's take a look at example of how these sounds are applied.
A chick, a juck, a trick, a drug, a chill, Jill, a trill, a drill. A huge treasure chest on a large Chinese junk. Joe plays jazz. Richard plays chess.
And the second consonant sound is v, 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 and w, w, w. Let's take a look at examples of how these sounds are applied.
A veil, a whale. A viper, a wiper. A verse, a worse verse. Why is the worst verse worse than the first verse? William always wears a very warm woolen vest in winter. Victor, however, will never wear woolen underwear, even in the Wild West.
I think that's all for today. I hope that this video will bring advantages and values to English language learners. That's all for today. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a good day.